Hey everybody, so today's tutorial is on this makeup look right here, which is a very kind of glowy, dewy, pretty simple eye makeup look with a darker lip, which I'm not a huge dark lip person, but I picked this up the other day at Ulta. It's the NYX Liquid Suede lipsticks, and this is in the color Sandstone. And so it's a first impressions on this video, and I right now I like it. I'm not a huge dark kind of brown lipstick fan, but in person it looks pretty good. So yeah, if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. So we are going to start off with the primer, and I have been loving this Becca Backlight primer. It gives you that gorgeous glow without too much glitter. It's kind of dark, isn't it? There, is that better? It's crazy weather outside, so if it's kind of a dark video, I'm sorry. And then for foundation, I've been loving this drugstore, Neutrogena Healthy Skin, and this Real Techniques Beauty Blender dupe. So I'm just gonna, you know, there is so many ways that you can apply foundation, and I've just kind of been into the dunking it on the skin version. So I hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I've kind of been MIA on the YouTube world, and I really try to enjoy the holidays and really be intentional about my time and be like in the moment. So I know that bothers a lot of you, but I'm sorry. It's important for me to just like be, you know. Okay, now as you can see, it's just a very, you can still see some of the imperfections. That's fine. That's not what foundation is for. I'm not trying to conceal with foundation. I'm just trying to even out the skin tone. For my under eyes, I'm going to be using my Revlon that I've used for a really, really long time. Just put a good amount of that on. And then for everything else, I'm going to be using Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Wherever I feel like the blemishes you can still kind of see, and to kind of counterbalance that under eye highlight. I'm using the flat edge of the sponge, and this is like my favorite way to apply. Now to set that under eye, I'm going to just take a loose powder. Any loose powder will work for this. And I'm actually going to use that wet Real Techniques sponge and put that under my eye. If you noticed how I said sponge, like Sharon. If you don't watch her, she's like my favorite, and I love how she says Real Techniques sponge. Love her accent. Okay, I'm not going to set any of the other parts of the face, just because I don't need it to, and I want to keep the dew. But I'm going to add some highlighter before I start adding powder products. Sorry, I can't speak today. And this is a Becca highlighter that I got in one of those holiday kits, and this is in the color Opal. I've really been enjoying this highlighter, and I just blend it in with my little sponge. And just adds such a wonderful glow. Like, oh, gorgeous. Talk about a very, very natural highlight when it's liquid. It's just a lot better. Okay, now to contour. I'm going to be using Benefit Hola and that little brush that they come with. I think it's super convenient and works really well. And I'm not going to go heavy on the contour. I'm going to keep the face very, very light, but I'm just going to add a little bit of it. And if you notice, I'm keeping it pretty far back on my hairline, and then I just blend upward. You don't want to take it down because then it's going to look like sideburns, and then it can actually look like gels, which you don't want gels. And then whatever is on that brush, just take into the hairline. Other side. Okay, now to set that highlighter. This is kind of an unnecessary step, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to be taking Becca Moonstone. And as you can see, this guy is really little. It was in that holiday pack, but it's exactly, the perfect size for me. And I'm taking an e.l.f. concealer brush, and I'm going to pop that right on top of where I put the liquid. Right on the tip of my nose. Now for blush. I've been really, really in love with cream blush. This one in particular. This is a Stilla blush in Magnolia. It seems really dark, but it's actually a really perfect color. And I just take one of those cheap Target sponges and kind of warm it up a bit. And I half smile just to see the apple. And then I go where the contour is. And I actually kind of go pretty high. And then I actually take it on the bridge of my nose. And I saw, I think it was Joey Malouf or Joey Malone, one of the celebrity makeup artists, do that with cream blush. And I thought it was genius, so I've taken it and I'm running with it. I'm using the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit in light. Now we're going to move on to eyes. For that, I'm just going to be taking that brow powder and a big fluffy brush, tapping off the excess, and I'm just going to run that in my crease. And back into that Becca highlighter. And I've actually been using this as my eyeshadow. And then I put a lot. And I'm going to go into that same shadow that I put on in the crease, that e.l.f. eyebrow color. Sorry, I can't multitask. It's been a while since I filmed. I need to get back in the swing of things. And I just add this to the lower just to add a little bit of depth. And I just think it makes the eye pop a little bit more, which I'm all about, popping those eyes. Okay, now I'm going to do a wing line, and I'm going to do that off camera just for the sake of the video. I'm going to add mascara using my favorite Clump Crusher. This is actually first impressions for this product. This is the NYX Liquid Suede lipsticks in, what is this called? Sandstorm. Let's give it a try. Oh boy, this looks really brown. It has no smell, that's good. Okay. It has a felt tip applicator. You could really overdraw your lips with this color. I'm gonna do 2 coats just to see. And I have really wrinkly lips too, so I always never know how I really feel about lipstick because... So that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this natural, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but if you're watching this video, it's already titled, so, okay, yeah. Not attractive. This is one of those. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.